long before the maps were carved by foreign hands, long before flags and borders cut across its body. There was a land overflowing with life, a land where the morning sun rose with a golden glow that kissed the mountains, where rivers ran like silver veins across a vast green heart, and where deserts stretched out like oceans of time. This was Alkebulan, a name that carried music, mystery, and memory, a name that meant mother of mankind and garden of Eden. Alkebulan was more than a place on earth. It was a world within the world. Alive, breathing, radiant with beauty, its skies spoke in colors, its forests sang with creatures, its soil birthed kingdoms, its spirit was peace, but peace does not always last, for across the horizon came shadows, sails, and hungry eyes. They did not see a motherland, they saw land to be taken, they saw treasure to be stolen, they saw a name to be replaced. And so the story of Alkebulan, the story of Africa, changed forever. Alkebulan, a word whispered by tribes and kingdoms alike. Unlike the names given by outsiders, this was not born of conquest or colonization. It was a name from within, a name of pride, a name of origin. To say Alkebulan was to speak of a great family, a womb that cradled all who walked upon its soil, every tribe, every people, every culture, distinct yet connected. Nubian, Berber, Zulu, Yoruba, Akan, Somali, Dogon, all threads woven into one cloth. The name itself carried the wisdom of ancestors. To know your name is to know your place. To know your name is to know your story. And so Alkebulan was not just a word, it was a story of belonging. But in time, that story would be silenced. From the heart of Alkebulan rose civilizations that shaped the world. In the Nile Valley stood Kemet, Egypt, where stone pyramids kissed the heavens and knowledge of medicine, astronomy, and writing flourished long before Greece or Rome. To the west, kingdoms of gold glittered under the Sahel sun. Mali, Ghana, and Songhai, empires of wealth, wisdom, and trade. In Timbuktu, scholars filled libraries with thousands of manuscripts. Science, philosophy, poetry, law, proof that Africa was not a silent continent, but one of the world's brightest lights. Further south, great Zimbabwe rose with stone towers and walls that still stand as monuments to builders whose genius defied time. And among the Dogon people of Mali, the stars were mapped with an accuracy that modern science only rediscovered centuries later. Alkebulan was a beacon of human brilliance. Its children were poets, traders, warriors, healers, and astronomers. Its soil fed nations, its rivers carried trade, its skies inspired the spirit. But beyond its shores, the whispers of foreigners grew louder. And then another name appeared, not from the heart of Alkebulan, but from beyond the seas. The Romans called a small piece of land near what is now Tunisia, the land of the Afri tribe. What began as a small label soon stretched across the entire continent. Like ink spilled across parchment, it spread until it drowned out Alkebulan. Centuries later, the Europeans gathered in Berlin. With rulers and pens, they carved lines across Alkebulan's body. They called it the scramble for Africa, but what they really scrambled for was land, gold, ivory, slaves, and power. The name Alkebulan faded from the tongues of her children. Africa became the new word, a word heavy with conquest, heavy with chains, heavy with division. But names cannot erase truth, for in the valleys of Ethiopia, archaeologists found the bones of 3.2 million years old, one of humanity's earliest mothers. In Tanzania, the footprints of our ancestors still press against the earth, silent yet eternal. And in the strands of our DNA lies the undeniable proof. Every person alive today carries the blood of Alkebulan. Science calls her mitochondrial Eve. Faith calls her the first mother. Both point to the same truth. Humanity began here. Every nation, every race, every people, all are children of Alkebulan. But why does a name matter? Because a name is not just sound, it is identity, it is memory. African proverbs say, a name is the spirit of a person. When millions were stolen from Alkebulan during the slave trade, their names were stripped away. They were renamed, rebranded, reshaped, and so it was with the land itself. Alkebulan renamed as Africa, but names do not die. They wait in silence, they live in memory, and when spoken again, they awaken. Alkebulan was never truly lost. It lives in the drums that echo across the night. It lives in the dances, the languages, the stories told around fires. It lives in the mountains, rivers, deserts, and skies. To speak is to remember dignity. To speak it is to honor the ancestors. To speak it is to reclaim the truth. This is the story of Alkebulan, a name erased but not forgotten. Here on Journey Through Africa, we bring back the stories the world tried to bury. Subscribe, share, and let the world remember. Before Africa, there was Alkebulan,